Today, explosive testimony right the Mike Madigan corruption trial.
The former Illinois House Speaker took the stand for day 2 of testimony in his own case. Political reporter Paris was there and gives us all the details on what happened today. Paris.
Yeah, Sylvia and Terrence, day 2 of the high-risk, high-reward strategy to have Madigan give a defense in his own words under oath. Today, focusing on questions from his own attorney and that of his co-defendant, longtime confidant, Mike McLean.
Madigan spent the morning testifying about his relationship with former Chicago alderman and key government witness Danny Solis, who wore a wire. Prosecutors have alleged Solis acted as a go-between, helping secure business for Madigan's tax appeal law firm in exchange for official government acts. Regarding a development in the West Loop, Solis tells Madigan the developer understands how this works, quote, the quid pro quo. Madigan testified he reacted to that statement with surprise and concern and had a face-to-face meeting with Solis saying he would not be involved in a quid pro quo. Madigan says he had planned to recommend Governor Pritzker appoint Solis to a state government board, but decided not to once he learned through the media Solis was in legal trouble. Later, Madigan answered questions from the attorney for co-defendant Mike McLean, accused of acting as Madigan's political fixer. Madigan acknowledged McLean was a lobbyist for ComEd, a friend and a political advisor. At the heart of the corruption case, allegations that ComEd bribed Madigan through McLean with no-work jobs for Madigan friends in exchange for Madigan's support on key legislation. Quote, did you ever agree to exchange some jobs at ComEd for official action you would take to help ComEd legislation? McCain's lawyer asked. Quote, the answer is no, Madigan answered. Quote, did you ever actually take any official action to benefit a piece of ComEd-supported legislation because of any job that ComEd may have given to somebody you referred to Mike McLean? Madigan answers, no.
Basically, Madigan threw Mr. McLean under the bus. He's basically said all those tapes the jury heard that sound really bad, that was McLean freelancing. That was McLean doing his own thing. Now, Mr. McLean's lawyer is now cross-examining Madigan, and he's got a very difficult job because if he says, wait a minute, Mr. Madigan, my guy was doing it all at your request, then he's effectively admitting part of the scheme, and we're not seeing that. We're seeing Mr. Cotter, the lawyer for Mr. McLean, sort of going around the edges of this.
And that's former prosecutor Pat Collins weighing in. Now, remember, McLean is on trial because he refused to flip for the feds and testify against Madigan. Loyalty here appearing to be a one-way street. The testimony is done for the rest of the week, meaning prosecutors will likely not get to cross-examine Madigan until next week. This case looks to drag until the very end of the month before going to the jury. Terrence?